Willkommen zurück zu Let's Play The Fruit of Grisaia. Im letzten Part haben wir Sachis dämonischen Kräfte gesehen, der einfach mal nur sagt, er hört auf. Ja, also wir haben sie noch nicht mitbekommen direkt, aber sie hat welche. Wurde uns so gesagt. Und jetzt, wie geht die Klasse weiter? Wo bin ich hier gelandet? Klasse. Ich glaube, wir waren bei einer Horrorgeschichtenversammlung wieder oder bei irgendeiner Versammlung von irgendwas. Although it's not uncommon to hear someone who acts in bizarre or stupid ways derided as a space alien. As a general rule, the aliens I've seen in movies possessed advanced intelligence surpassing humanity's. In some, they're even depicted as virtual gods, manipulating genetic sequences to control human evolution. Do aliens exist? If you ask scientific authorities on the subject, they'll tell you in all likelihood, yes. Oh my god, aliens. But just as the children's eyes begin to sparkle, the scientists take on a malicious afternote. Not that they're anything like what you're thinking. Ja, insgeheim haben wir schon längst Alien gefunden und untersuchen sie. Dieses außerirdische Leben. Und keine Ahnung, was wir damit machen. Sicherlich nichts Gutes, wie ich die Menschheit kenne, falls es so wäre. Even if we do find some alien water flea wriggling around on a distant planet, I can't imagine it will inspire too passionate a response from the general public. The people don't want a rip-off like that for their ET. What they want is a simple by-the-book alien. Alien. Warum steht da Voice? Wir wissen genau, wer das ist. Although I've experienced a wide range of auditory stimuli in my time, this is quite the ear-spitting shriek. There's considerable distance between me and the source, so there's no damage to my eardrums. But if I had to approach, I'd need to prepare myself a pretty decent set of earmuffs. Compared to the 120 decibels produced by the engine of a civilian aircraft, this is no match in pure volume. But when you consider the sheer unpleasantness factor, it's a pretty competitive match. Was heißt hier schon wieder? Again? Mind explaining what's going on? Gesicht, Wand, fertig. How long is a while? Several days, weeks, months, years? Oh mein Gott, das sollte sie machen, bevor wir uns hier versammeln. What exactly is that woman doing, other than shrieking like a banshee?
それが私にもわからないのよさ。チルチル宇宙人説っていうのが一番濃厚なのよ。
Kann nicht sein, Aliens sind intelligent. Also wie er es eben gesagt hat.
変な声出してマザーシップとコンタクトしてるんじゃないかって踏んでるのよさ。まあ一種の儀式だわな。
Oh mein Gott, wir werden ausspioniert. Communicating with the stars, huh? I see. Plausible. That woman is definitely a little out of the ordinary.
そうそう。ちょっとね。あれなのよ。おつむか。
I don't think you should necessarily talk.
そうなのよね。強くね。言えないと思うのよね。
I'm somewhat interested in the nature of this ceremony. Let's take a look.
私はチルチルのあんな姿を見たくないから失礼するのよさ。
Like that? Like what exactly?
口では説明できないのよ。だからその目で確かめてくるがいいのよさ。
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich sagen soll, aber ich tue es mal. Ich glaube, nichts ist schlimmer als Amine in unserem Bett zu sehen, oder? I see. Then I'll just do that. As I approach Michiru's room, I notice a strange stench in the air. This is foul. Some kind of gas? The membranes of my nose twitch in response. My body recalls the tension it's known in the field. I was trained to retain the capacity for action in a cloud of tear gas, but the irrepressible coughing and running nose, the pain in your eyes, and the irritation of your skin will always lower your effectiveness. No, my mistake. This isn't gas. I thought it might have been dispersed pepper spray, but that seems to have been a misjudgment. The door is terrible. Oh, warum verlese ich mich so komplett? The odor is terrible, but it's not dense enough to affect my... Ja, was denn nur? Ein Applaus für diese Grundsprecherin. What's this? The ceremony Makina was talking about? Wenn du ein Kind kriegst, mach das woanders. Gib Krankenhäuser. It hurts? What's that supposed to mean? The ceremony. Don't tell me it involves a human sacrifice. When you think of human sacrifice, the Mayan civilization is what comes to mind. In order to offer tribute to the god of the sun, it's said they would paint a human being blue and gosh, out there still beating hard. But ceremonies like that should have been ancient history by now. And in the first place, we're in Japan here, you know. It's hard to believe, but if Michiru happens to have painted her body blue, then it's bingo. Yeah, definitiv. Oh, she's emerged? I immediately tumble my way across the hall with a skillful shoulder roll, hide myself in the shadows, and silence the sound of my breath. So wie ich das jetzt gerade bekommen habe, färbt sie ihre Haare wieder blond. Aber warum tut das weh? In this moment, I know fear. Not the fear of death or the fear of darkness. This is, in fact, a variety of terror completely new to me. To explain its nature concisely, what the hell is this? Eine Michiru, die sich die Haare färbt, obwohl ich nicht verstehe, was diese komischen Dinger da sollen. Michiru's body was not, in fact, dyed blue, which is all well and good, but rolls of silent wrap are wrapped all around her head. From inside, a mysterious sap drips out in globs. Just as Makina said, Michiru's airy, irregular movements are reminiscent of a space alien. This must be the particular variety of terror that accompanies a close encounter to the third kind. If I'm discovered, all bets are off. It's that sort of fear. Michiru wanders around the hallway with vacant eyes. Her cries are truly bizarre. Is she receiving a message? Or could that shriek itself be her transmission to the stars? What the actual holy fuck? Yeah. Michiru draws near. Her lips are trembling violently, and her eyes seem to have rolled back in her head. Oh my god, what the fuck? Was machst du da? She passes my hiding place and wanders off somewhere. It's been a long time since I wished to desperately, from the bottom of my heart, please don't find me. Die Frage ist, und das ganz ehrlich, wo hat er sich hier versteckt? Zwischen Blume und Säule? Wobei dahinter es auch nur 10 cm reingeht. Ich weiß es nicht. She's left a slimy trail behind her, like a slug. I thought she was nothing more than a Tsundere wannabe. To think she'd conduct such a mysterious ritual. Clearly, I need to handle her with more caution.
あなた、何してるの？そんなところで不自然に寝転がって。
Er hat sich versteckt, indem er sich auf den Boden gelegt hat. What? If it isn't Sakaki, let me ask you instead, what are you doing standing up like that? As for me, I was just taking evasive action in response to a certain crisis.
Kiki? So, 大変なのね。
I stand up, brushing off the dust of my clothes picked up during my roll across the floor. Incidentally, what are your thoughts on extraterrestrial life? I know it's a different question, but I want to organize my own thoughts on the matter. Please let me hear your opinion. Sakaki answers my sudden question without hesitation.
そうね。来年には宇宙戦争が始まるわ。
What?
宇宙からのファーストコンタクト。それは思いもよらない形から始まる。最初は予兆、そして接触。人間たちは未知の恐怖に怯え、理解よりも警戒が勝ってしまう。その結果、
人々は安らかな睡眠のために武器を手に取ることを選択するのよ。
A battle for survival, huh? Sometimes there's no room for any other choice. And there's an old saying, the first blow is half the battle.
でもナポレオンはこう言ってる。戦いは最後の5分間にある。
I see where you're going with
宇
this.
宙戦争は人類の敗北という形で幕を引く。恐怖から逃れるために武器を取ることは間違っている。と最後に結んでその小説は終わったわ。
Novel? Oh, we were talking about a
当
book?
たり前じゃない。宇宙人についてなんて急に言われても答えようがないもの。
I see, my bad.
いいえ、別に。だけどこれからは廊下での匍匐前進は慎みなさい。
Crawling, is it? True, the low crawl they teach every SDF grunt is a method of advancing with your body pressed flat on the ground, so it's not surprising you'd see it that way. But I didn't advance even a single meter, now did I? Your powers of observation are still lacking, Sakaki Yumiko, my friend. That was the, what we call the prone position.
来年に宇宙戦争が起こるというのは本当でしょうか？
Natürlich! Oh, it's Sachi. What? You were listening?
すみません。立ち聞きをしていたわけではないのですが、偶然耳に入ってしまって。
Sachi's anxious expression suggests she took my conversation with Sakaki completely seriously. I'd say that depends on the contents of Michiru's report. If she really is sending transmissions into space, their contents will decide our
ミ
fate.
チル様が宇宙と交信を？それは初耳です。
Glaubt doch nicht immer alles! Humankind ravages nature and slaughters innocent animals to eat their corpses. If the aliens learn of our savage ways, we won't get off easy. If you want, we can go watch the crucial moment together.
はい、お供させていただきます。
There, you see? Hey, careful. Get any closer and you'll be in danger.
あの姿を見たのは初めてではありませんが、いつも通りショッキングです。
Listen, observe with caution. Can you see how her eyes have rolled back?
白目を向いています。
Probably a sign she's under the control of the mothership.
さすが風見さんです。そんなことがわかるなんて。
Well, it's only a hypothesis for the moment.
何ですか？ひどく体をビクンビクンさせていますが。
She may well be fighting with someone in the spirit world, but in the end, we are merely spectators. We can do nothing but watch over her battle.
大変な状況だったんですね。私、そんなこととはつゆ知らずにおりました。
Then again, we can also interpret this in a very different way. That's death. At a glimpse, it may look like she's going into convulsions, but there's also the possibility that she's simply working on her
頭
moves.
から液体を垂らしながら踊りの練習。みちる様は一味違いますね。
What the fuck? Bitte muss Menschenverstand. Ah. If you think of it as a modern dance expressing her inner self, I'd say this is actually pretty spot on. Okay, und wie soll man denn das Tropfen interpretieren, wenn es ihr Inneres beschreiben sollte? Ich glaube, ich lasse diesen Gedanken einfach
です
fallen.
が、みちる様がダンスに精通しているなんて知りませんでした。踊っている姿を拝見したことがあまりないもので。
Amane didn't pick up those cooking skills. Oh, sorry. Cooking skills in a day either. Expertise is the result of hidden dedication to a craft. In other words, Michiru is showing the seeds here and now for the future flowering of artistic accomplishment.
あんな必死なお顔で、みちる様の努力には感服いたします。いつか素敵な暗黒舞踏を見せていただきたいものです。
Ey, ich habe keine Worte dafür, wie dumm das eigentlich ist, aber...
ねえ、二人で仲良く何してるの？
Shh! Keep it quiet!
今、みちる様のダンスの練習を見学していたところです。ダンス？どれどれ？ああ、なんだいつものあれじゃない。またやってるのね。
Doesn't it just bring a tear to your eye?
まあ、それはそうね。でも、ちょっと怖くて見たくないな。
Don't you understand the magnificence of those movements? These steps express the terror of an invasion from outer space. Truly event great.
わかんないわよ。ただ痛みを我慢してるようにしか見えない。
Philistine, to think your frigidity would extend to the fine arts as well.
ちょっと待ってよ。もうって何よ。もうって。私、不干渉じゃないでしょ。
Oh, really?
何よ、もう。あまねさん、言ってしまわれましたね。
Solange wir mit Makina wieder nicht das Lied am Morgen singen, ist bei ihr alles in Ordnung. What a sad human being. Can't even appreciate this work of art, or whatever it is, since I'm basically just making stuff up here.
なるほど。
Auf einmal Gesichtsausdruck. Okay, we bored yet?
いえ、まだ観察したいと思っています。
I see, you're passionate. I'm bored, frankly. I got bored about 2 minutes
そう
in.
ですか。では、私も掃除を続けたいと思います。それでは、
Hast
失
du
礼い
jetzt,
たします。
hast du jetzt reichlich zu tun. Good work. If you observe any dramatic changes with Michiru, make sure to report them to me. As I'm leaving, it occurs to me that Michiru's movements are also similar to those of a zombie. If that woman is in fact one of the undead, I suppose I'll have to put a bullet in her head. Compared to walking the earth as the living dead, I'm sure she would want it that way.
あうあうあうあうあう。
Tja. Und anscheinend sind wir draußen shoppen. When you take a walk like this, you realize just how wide a range of shops there is in this town. Aber was wir jetzt hier draußen wollen und ob die Sache sich mit Michiru jetzt schon erledigt hat, sehen wir dann im nächsten Part, hoffentlich. Bis dahin, viel Spaß und tschüss.